Gap year is often portrayed as either something amazing or just a waste of time. People often take gap years because they want to travel the world, they want to open their businesses, or they want to live the life of their dreams. But for me, it was different. I needed a break. I wanted time to breathe, to figure out what's going on, who I am. After school, I was all ready for a gap year, but life had other plans. I had to complete my A levels because of some circumstances. After A levels, it was time that I said, now it's time I should take a break. A gap year. Now, when I look back, my gap year was actually divided into 3 parts, and each part had its own lessons and learnings and all. The first part was filled with conflicts, personal problems, and many challenges. Life took unexpected turns. Days and nights were filled of questions and challenges within myself. But this was the time which made me strong. It taught me how to deal with difficult situations. I learned that it's okay to struggle, and I realized that जो होना हो वो होता है. So just carry on with life. The second part was me trying to do whatever I wanted to. But of course, living in that bubble that I was living in, I had my own routine, time was free. There were no schedules. I started to work on my hobbies again. Painting, vlogging daily, playing cricket, and even I voluntarily managed my school's sports gala. So from others' perspective, it might be a waste of time, or I seem to be falling behind. But for me, I was actually ahead of everyone. I realized that living life at a slow pace is very important, and it's more meaningful than living, and it's more meaningful than living with this constant race against time. The third part was actually about learning and getting ready for the new chapter of life. I worked on my video editing skills, I worked on my direction. I directed and shot my first short film in that time, and I started preparing myself mentally and emotionally for my college, which was just few months ahead. But one thing that remained constant during this journey was self-discovery. I went through a process of learning and unlearning. I got close to nature, to my beliefs, actually to myself. I learned more and more about myself, who I am, what I want from life, and I became confident in accepting and moving on. The process of learning goes on in life, but these experiences shaped me in a way that no textbooks could ever have. Looking back, I'm glad that I took this gap year, I took this opportunity. It wasn't always easy. I had my lows, I had heartbreaks, I had doubts on myself, but it was all worth it. So one thing that I would say at the end is that this slow life is what we humans need. So take out time for yourself, to find yourself.